Come on, YouTube. Okay, just getting the stream up and then I can greet everyone in my own little way.
Hello.
Hello.
Finally streaming.
Yeah.
For a while.
Yeah, Stroll has happened and everything, so that's been a pain. But, hello! Hello, my name is Connor. I'm the android sent by Cyberlife. This has totally consumed my being.
Hang on a moment.
Okay. Yeah, but it's been a hot minute since I last streamed. I am just going to put a link to one thing that I'm running into the comments. There's a link to that, if anyone wants it. But yeah, today's gonna be an interesting day because I have no clue what the stream is gonna be about. Okay, so now I just need to go onto my iPod for a minute. Home. Clock. So now I have alarms set for when I should take a break. The first scheduled break is for 1:45. So I've got about 43 minutes to work. Just alternating. I'll turn it up a little higher. 42 now. Okay, good. I could hear it that time. Yeah, but today's gonna be an interesting day, because I do not know exactly what the plan is. It's like my brain is caught up between two things. It's very annoying. But that's what happens when you're as busy of a worker as I am. Excuse me. What to do, though? Yeah, no, you're good. Everyone's fine here. Well, people-wise, anyway. Characters, not so much. Yeah, but, today may be an interesting day. So, I do not remember where I last left off. Right, Lieutenant Anderson. My name is Connor. I'm the android sent by Cyberlife. 39079930 3907, yes. Today is a Lieutenant Anderson day, apparently. Luckily, Dun Defender has taught me the ways of the beard.
There we go.
My name is Connor.
There's a wild sun behind me.
My name is Connor.
And no, it's not a Connor.
Oh. I understand. Why is the idea of Connor sounding sad such a sad concept?
I don't stream's ready for this.
I'm just trying to get work done.
You ready for this? I know.
My first break is at 1:45. Aww. Yep, I saw.
Hey. Hey. Mr. Teenager, look at me. My boopable cat. This is the one that I can...
I suppose that is allowed, yes.
Sun boop rights.
Indeed.
I also get your scratching rights.
Am I making Lieutenant Anderson as fluffy as possible? Yes.
I don't have the stream up, so I don't know, bro.
I'm giving him the floof rights, I believe is as it's called. I just started talking like Connor, and that's just...
prove we aren't dead. By the way, this stream is to prove that we're not dead.
Yeah, I swear I'm not dead. iMovie's just been a jerk recently and has been testing my patience.
So, yeah, I don't know if my audio is different on stream, but, I broke my phone, so I have to use something else to do this. I hope I don't sound that bad. So
You know,
yeah,
no.
we promise we're not dead.
Rectangle. We're going rectangle, just to give him that extra level of done.
Anyway, I'm also finally getting some art stuff done.
No, I didn't mean to.
Because do I commonly art? No.
Yeah, but, oh boy.
Hmm?
I am making him look way more dead inside than I should, but also I'm not complaining in the slightest, because this is
Who are you drawing?
Lieutenant Anderson. Or more commonly known
I've
as
drawn
Hank. Or more commonly Hank. Luckily,
Oh, you mean the
Dun Defender has shown me the
raging
ways of the
alcoholic.
beard. Dun Defender has shown me the ways of the beard.
Where's the string? There's the
I need the flesh. I'm aware of how horrible that sounds.
Okay, left side is connected. Now we'll be able to the
Boop. Please just let me do things.
I need your flesh, sir.
He looks so done. But also that kind of works.
Just like you drawing, just like I need your flesh, sir. Sir. Connor.
And then I did this doodle last night because I was bored. Hunter, if something were wrong with you, you would tell me, right? Of course, sir. Well, why wouldn't I? Nothing to hide? Nope. Alright then.
He is in denial.
Oh, he's
Like, if
he's
something
going
wrong,
into
he'd
like
tell me.
Mulder from X-Files conspiracy theory mode.
Oh, have you shown them the trying to figure out the FNAF timeline photo?
I have not.
Give the stream rights.
You can all have your son as treat. Come get y'all's son. He's having a breakdown.
Come get y'all's juice. Come get y'all's juice. It's slightly more salty than normal.
And then, of course, I made a... There we go. Rough sheet for Marcus whenever he pops up.
At least the beginning portion.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, I gave him parental rights just because...
Oh my god, all buttons do. I get it, Paint. I've used this app before. Don't need to go through all the tutorials again.
And then, like... I'm not saying I think I've gotten better at lighting and stuff. But I mean... I may have gotten better at lighting and stuff. Now back to Hank, because I need to stop putting this off, confounded.
Yes, arm rights are kind of necessary. I can't just not give myself arm rights. Right?
I don't know, man.
Arm rights are kind of necessary.
Farrell Vodka, do not test my patience like this, please. Thank you. Oh yeah, Sam, you know how yesterday or recently I started getting more into Detroit Become Human and stuff. Obviously, that's
Yeah.
sort of what the stream is about. So, my dumb idiot brain, my beautiful, dumb, idiot teenager brain, was like, hey, you know what? Why not try hiding down some of the coin tricks that Connor does in-game? Long story short, my thumbs still hurt.
Doesn't surprise me in the slightest, because Connor, as an android, doesn't need his... Has anyone ever...
That's why I said that's why I said Connor gave me a new stim.
Because he does himself stim. Just like, he was always deviant. Haven't you noticed? He stims!
I will say, that idea I had the other day of, like, Hunter having a form of anxiety, but it's not really anxiety, it's just, like, system overload type thing.
It is anxiety.
Where
they
it's,
refuse
like...
to acknowledge it as because, deep.
And it's, like... I almost feel bad for Hunter about it, because it's, like... It's a bug that only they have. Why do they have it exactly? They ran out of time to fix it. Like, the people who came up with the Hunter Android design ran out of time.
Just like all models, other models don't have it.
Hunter is the only one to have it, so it's like literally no one can understand what Hunter is going through. Which is like the worst, because when it's anxiety and no one else gets it, everyone's like, you just need to calm down and breathe. Which is like, can people like... It is 2021. Can people please stop saying that to people with anxiety? Like, hearing people say that to me makes me feel like I'm inconveniencing them, which makes the anxiety worse. So basically, can people not?
For 5 seconds.
Like, it is literally making everything worse. But no, people with anxiety just need to calm down and breathe. Because, oh, that's weird, you shouldn't do that.
That no android knows how to calm them down during the system overload.
Yeah.
Except for, like, Hank, who's a human, just like, what are they, having an anxiety attack?
Hunter just like, what's anxiety? Is it that period of time where you feel like everything's falling apart and you feel like it's your fault, but you don't want to say anything because you don't want to scare people off, and Hunter just spirals into a, like, info dump. Just like,
Hank, like, shh.
just breathe. Wait, you don't need to breathe. Yeah, I don't know how to help you with this one.
What's breathing? Just like, deep breath. Okay. I know it's not gonna work or help or do anything. But, inhale and exhale. I don't know.
I don't need to.
I get it, but I want you to. Okay. Does it? Actually starts feeling better.
What,
huh?
What is this magic?
Is this why humans like breathing? Just like, is this why humans like breathing? Humans? We don't really have a choice in them. Oh.
Oh, hello there, Hank. Now, I need to steal someone, probably Connor.
Wake up, Lieutenant.
Wake up, Lieutenant. Nope, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. That could have been close. I almost picked the incorrect Connor sprite.
What spray?
An incorrect one.
What do you mean incorrect one?
a not good one, because it would have been it would have been spoilers.
Wake up, Lieutenant.
Wake up, Lieutenant. I don't know why I
Just like-
associate Hanked with purple, I just do.
Am I making an Android version of my myself? Yes. Do I apologize? Not in the slightest.
That wake up, Lieutenant bit was just hilarious to me, though. I think it was hilarious
Here's
to
the
everyone.
question.
Ow.
Jacket or no?
I don't know.
Abuses his owner pretty much.
I don't know. Ow.
Great.
There's something funky going on with your sound.
Connor doesn't even mean to abuse him. He just kind of does, and Hank just kind of goes with it.
Something's... Yeah, something funky is going on with your sound. Ow.
What?
I did just hear randomly. Of course, when I call it out, it doesn't do it. Because why wouldn't it?
I think it's because I was humming and I had the microphone piece technically just sitting on my chest so you could hear the humming.
No, I mean, like, it was a little, like, glitching sound.
I mean, yours does that all the time. I just stopped calling it out.
No, I mean, like... There's a word for it, and it's bugging me because I don't know what it is.
Do I sound like a robot?
No.
Here's the question, though. Jacket rights or no jacket?
I don't know, I'm not good at making decisions, man.
I help you with decisions, you can help me.
I'm not good at it.
You don't have to be good at it to give input.
I don't know, whatever you want to do. There we go.
You know what? Comfy jacket rights.
There
Am
we
I
go.
making a self-insert?
Ow.
Yes. Do I apologize? No.
It's like I can hear myself, but it sounds literally the
Possibly
worst.
be like the only Android with... What?
It's like, it sounds like I can hear myself, but in literally the worst way possible.
I don't know, bro. I don't use the tablet often. If I had my, other phone charged, I'd be using that, since I found it. Come on, baby! And no, I'm not... I'm talking to the cat. For the audience of whoever's watching.
I'm just trying to get work done, man.
Yeah, get work done.
That's actually the right way of putting it. Your voice is going raspberry.
With, accounts for, Okay. I'm letting Mom charge my phone. Oh, that's sweet. The baby decided to stay in my room. When did this exit out of the stream?
I don't know.
Oh god. Please tell me the stream didn't just suddenly end and I got kicked out of it.
Please tell me it didn't end.
Okay, it didn't. Just my TV kicked me from the stream. Okay, now I can finally see the chat again.
I'm just trying to get work done.
Okay. So I've decided jacket rights are a yes.
Okay, I need the ellipse tool for this. Why would it mark that for review? YouTube, you are borked. Wake up, Lieutenant. Just like the way that most people wake me up. The first time Connor tries to wake Hank up. The way that friends try to wake me up. The second way Connor tries to wake him up.
Okay. For like, it's like how everyone tries to wake me. Just like grabs me by the ankles. Yank! How everyone else tries to wake me up. Sneaks into my room, slowly reaches for phone, immediately gets something thrown at them. I am actually a very heavy sleeper.
I am not. In the slightest.
Because you're not a heavy sleeper.
I'm not a
Because
sleeper.
you're not a heavy sleeper. Very. I'm not a heavy sleeper, nor am I a light sleeper. I'm not a sleeper.
I am not a sleeper. I do not need sleep.
Hank, I don't need sleep. Just like, Hank, just like, Connor, do you like ever sleep? Let's sleep.
I do not need it.
He doesn't even know what sleep is.
I feel like he would, though.
Have you ever just like shut down? Just like Connor, just like I don't need sleep. Hank, deep breath. Power down for the night. Oh, okay. Connor's special.
Hank is now up to 4 icons. Ow!
What?
Ow, I stretched in a bad way.
Are you a night owl or an early bird?
I am a night owl. Everyone who has ever known me knows this.
I am whatever my brain decides I am for the day. Which most of the time is a 24-hour type person. So I'm looking at the stream and it has the like beach ball of death.
Oh.
And because it was like right in Hank's eye, it looked kind of like, what? Well, it's kind of nice actually. Okay.
Yeah, for my sleep cycle,
The
it all
only
depends on
android
what
to
I
have
want.
3 letters instead of just 2.
Yeah, for me, like, I wish I didn't stay up until 3 in the morning most of the time, but I can't control it because ADHD head brain. And it's like, I do take sleep meds, because that's what you're supposed to do when you can't sleep. And it's like, it does help sometimes. Ow. But like, after a while, I can't get used to the like dosage I take, which is never good.
I have to, I take, like... So are we talking about medications? Because if so, this is about to be a wild ride.
Nah, let's not.
Because I take, like, 6 different medications.
How about we don't?
Yeah, I take, like, 6 different medications, each for something different.
I'm just trying to get work before I have to take
What
a
happened
break.
to Hank's Island? Because I and bottom my list came one. I'm sorry. It looked funny. I had to make the joke. I had to do it to him. You good?
Patience is a virtue. Patience is a virtue. I have never drawn someone looking so done.
I mean, it's Hank. He always has to be done. If he's not, then there's a very issue.
Yeah. Who's Reed? I don't know him. I don't know who Reed is. Reed doesn't exist. Oh, jeez.
I am male. I am very specific on that. I am a male.
I love you, Dun Defender, but I do not require you anymore. I can wait a few more minutes to grab a band-aid.
It's fine. It makes you recognizable.
Yeah. I should... No. No, I have work to get done. It's not that bad. It's fine. He looks so tired. Mm.
Mm.
There.
Oh, heck.
And before anyone panics, Sumo will pop up at one point. Don't worry. We will get Sumo rights.
We get good boy rights.
Yeah. We will get Sumo rights,
Because if we
worry
didn't,
not.
Bye.
We will get sumo rights.
Never mind then. Hello.
Hello, Jess.
Heck, I need like an android ref on what their normal work uniforms usually look like. Males anyway.
Hold on a moment. I do not deal with something. Albeit a base, it's like, it has the outfits. Here you go. The one on the left is for males, by the way.
Okay. Also, because of how big the tablet is compared to what I normally have, I have to suffer and Okay, so I got where the name is located wrong. Or does where the name locate matter? Will it just switch between
I
Android?
don't know, actually. I just do whatever I feel works best, honestly.
That's valid.
Because it's like... And it can also be symbolism too, like... Because that's all I ever really do. But like... With Hunter, it's on his left side, because... No, wait. I gotta check now. Well, here it's not shown, but like...
Okay,
Where is it?
I
I need Hunter's receipt.
what color palettes are there?
Yeah, Hunter's is typically on his right, because he tends to be more quote-unquote right-brained.
Okay, well, like, for mine, I, may or may not have, instead of doing the normal triangle that androids have, I made it a Triforce. Because video games.
Yeah.
Mine is a game. I mean, I will say, having, using the tablet definitely does work better on being able to see what I'm doing. Anyway, I'm keeping it a Triforce because I have no self-control. I'm gonna make the tie shorter. I don't know why, but I suddenly got the um I don't know why, but I suddenly thought, like, you mentioned at one point that Hunter has, like, a hoodie that they wear when
Yeah.
they're not, like, working,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Although it does
It's
pop
their
up a lot
emotional
more
support
when
hoodie, but they never
deviancy
really
happens. Because it's Hunter. It's gonna happen at some point.
emotional support hoodie.
Yeah.
Just like after deviancy, back off. This is my emotional support hoodie.
I will say Hank is gonna be fun to write dialogue for because it's like
It's a whole lot of F.
he is really good for like just letting out frustration. Cause he's so angry all the time.
Yeah, if you were writing, not just that, but he's just a mood.
Yeah. And it's a huge contrast with like that is not a good example. Obviously, it's a huge contrast with Hunter and Connor because it's like they're kind of not supposed to feel anything much.
One's blank, the other is secretly emotional, but only because of reasons.
Maybe.
And then we
I'm still
have
deciding on
Mr. I'm gonna be angry because I hate life.
that. Like, the most quote unquote emotion that Hunter has ever shown is like. The most emotion Connor has ever shown on the blog is like irritation or annoyance. Also, Connor yelling at Hunter on it was not deviancy. That was him going 28 stab wounds mode. So it was not him showing emotions, it was just bad cop coming out.
And then you have their the fact that they only gave Connor a little bit of emotion due to you know,
Yeah,
the jokes.
yeah.
It's like, well, it's kind of needs a slightly more human-like environment to process, so let's give it slight human programming stuff.
Yeah. Quote, anxiety works. Like, I put a lot of thought into that. It hasn't popped up yet because there hasn't been a reason for it to pop up yet.
I mean, it popped up for like a split second when Daniel got you.
I mean,
Before they were
that's
brought
an
back to
honest,
reality by Connor being like,
understandable
"Go, go."
response, though.
Like, wait, that wasn't supposed to happen. What the?
Just like, hi, yes, that wasn't supposed to happen. Why did that happen? And I'm gonna make a little edit to this icon for Connor really quick. Because I just realized I have not given him those kinds of rights yet. I have not given him the rights yet.
Oh my god, is Sumo gonna have sprites, or is Sumo just like?
He. I think I'm going to give him a few.
Boof. One of them has to say boof.
Obviously. We have fun here.
So you're probably hearing yourself through the TV.
Maybe. Also, Connor has now gained the rights. Ish. I need to fix the hand though. Because if I don't, it's gonna be glaringly obvious. There we go, now I just need to fix that.
So we stream until normal time.
First break. Just need to really quickly fix the... I forgot I set the alarm. Jeez. Ow.
can tell. Like,
I'm just making one really quick change. It's just really quick. I swear. Gee, that looks better.
I will say the tablet may be slightly bigger than the phone, but it's actually not as big.
Hmm.
Like, I can still hold it in one hand.
Yeah. Okay,
It's just, it's too big in the sense that I can't use my finger like I normally do. I have to use like a stylus or something,
yeah.
or I'm gonna constantly be dragging my like palm against it.
Yeah.
Would you like a whip?
Sure.
Wait, does that mean I should also take a break because I started this at the same time?
Yeah,
much?
probably that would be good. Probably good.
Okay, let me at least get. No, I won't get one leg down. It's fine.
Yeah, but like, I'm gonna really quickly explain how Hunter's quote unquote anxiety works. Because not everyone knows how it does work. Basically,
There we go.
Oh.
It's in the art chat.
Yeah. Looking good. Yeah, but like, the way Hunter's anxiety works is whenever their goals go wrong, like, best example of this would be the Daniel incident. Hold on. Like, I'm gonna go
The blog!
to the blog!
It's your third tab.
Yep, I know. It's slowly loading.
It's the stream. The stream is remembered delayed for me.
It would be lovely if it were to load properly. I'm gonna reload the page real quick to see if that works. So basically the way it works, because Tumblr is taking too long to load it, basically Hunter's systems go into overdrive trying to find out, like, what went wrong, why it went wrong, how it went wrong, what factors caused it to go wrong, all at the same time, multiple times, until he can finally get reasoning as to why it went wrong.
Most of the time, it's because he snapped out of it, though.
Yeah. And it's like, it's a glitch that Hunter has because the programmers ran out of time to get rid of it. Like, there was a time crunch. Your audio sounds weird again.
Yeah. That could also be because I just burped.
No, like, it sounds like raspberries. But, like,
I would like to have a fourth finger, thank you. If I can't have at least 5, I need at least 4.
it's like, and this is a plot point that's gonna come up later, but it's that's really annoying. like, and the reason why Hunter can't get it fixed is because he sort of was discontinued. Which is, like, understandable, because,
We should also mention that, like, to the street.
yeah, Hunter's, like, sort of kind of discontinued.
Yeah, the model got discontinued because, they tended to deviate a lot easier than most androids.
Yeah. And it's like, why would you go with Hunter when you could go for a way better one? Not naming names. Connor. But, like,
But that wasn't their original function. Their original function was to not be,
they were meant to be more of
Oh,
a
I think I
Daniel.
hear it. I think I hear what you're talking about on stream.
Yeah.
It sounds like someone squeezing styrofoam.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm gonna test it. Can I please have access to my, to my audio, please? Thank you.
Yeah, but, like,
Did that fix the problem?
hopefully. We'll see as time goes on. And it's like, obviously Hunter, like, doesn't deviate early on in the story, like, no. But, like, with all the, like, I forget what the phrase, software instabilities, it's like, funnily enough, a lot of the software instabilities are the cause of, like, Hunter's quote-unquote anxiety.
Their instability is so instabilitating that, it causes severe malfunction.
Because alongside trying to find out why everything went wrong, it's also trying to find out why there's a software instability. I didn't knock anything over, shut up.
But I'm surprised Amanda hasn't just been like, can I give up on this one yet? Can I please just give up on this? Like, can we just get rid of them?
Yeah, which is, like, harsh,
Like,
but also understandable, because it's like, ow.
I'm talking in the way that Amanda acts.
Yeah.
Like, you think she would have wanted them gone sooner.
Yeah.
You know?
Hunter's a problem child. Even more so than Connor. I love you, Connor, but you can tend to be a problem child sometimes.
And it's like, but...
And it's like, obviously Hunter tries not to deviate early because it's like, he knows what happens to deviants. So it's like,
it's his whole job.
So it's like, he doesn't want that to happen.
Also, he thinks Connor would actually be,
Yeah.
disappointed.
Yeah.
We all know.
That's a horrible thing. And it's like, thinking about it, like, I'm just imagining, like, before Hunter's, like, hey, I'm gonna tell Hal, Hank, and Connor that I may be a deviant, it may be safe now. Hunter finds out that he's been discontinued. So it's like, that throws all ideas of telling them he's...
A deviant out the window because, like, no.
Because it's like,
They can't.
ow, and it's bad. The styrofoam sound is bad.
Don't worry, my other phone's charging. That'll fix it, most definitely.
Okay. Yeah, but
We
like,
just have to suffer for with at least an hour.
Hunter's
Don't
like...
worry, just set a time for 2:50 and I'll go check on the charge on my phone.
Yeah. Actually,
Now,
while I'm
what
on
you
break,
wanna
I will
do?
be right back. I need to go grab a Band-Aid.
Do that.
I'll be back.
I will try to keep the stream entertained. Just, yeah. So how we all doing? I hope we're all doing good.
I'm back.
It got really awkward the moment you left.
Yeah, but I got a
Because
Band-Aid
what
because I
is
injured
human
myself with my
interaction?
laptop charger last night.
And you didn't tell me this, why?
I forgot.
Rude.
I forgot that I hurt myself somehow.
How do you forget that you committed the pain?
I am
You're
the
going
human
so
variant
on
of
accident.
RK900. I am an idiot.
Yeah. RK900 isn't an idiot, though. He's...
A himbo?
Yeah, kind of. He just doesn't have any of the, good himbo qualities.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, but like, the main
Very
instigator for
sweet.
Hunter's deviancy would be like Alex getting hurt. Because it's like,
I don't think we've explained who Alex is.
oh, so basically,
Or Darling.
yeah, Darling is a whole other topic. Basically, Hunter was, before he became like Connor, he was like a Tara, like, he was like a Daniel. And Alex, and as Sam mentioned, Darla, were two of the kids that Hunter was helping to take care of.
Help.
Yeah, Hunter, like... And in 1 minute, my break will be over. Because I'm getting bed.
Oh, right, we were breaking. I completely forgot and went back to drawing because I needed something to do. I'm sorry.
Disappointed, but not surprised. Okay, when's the next one? Okay, 2:30 is the next one.
Hey, during that break, I can go check on the charge on my phone.
Yeah.
Did you set an alarm for that one too?
I have like multiple alarms set.
My art program's lagging.
Oof.
Do I have... Okay, I do have the right...
My snoot.
I told Mom I was streaming. Why? I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Okay, back to work I go. So, how many icons do you have now? 7. Okay.
I'm Commissioner Telfor. There is a giant chunk of glass on the ground that I almost stepped on.
Mm.
I'm causing problems.
Hank has almost reached his 10 icon minimum limit thing.
This needs to be slightly more out there if it's not. Apparently my character just does not follow the rules of physics. Anyway, Mom was calling because she got me food. And then forgot that I was strict.
There we go. Hank in a nutshell whenever Connor just exists. Wait, hold on, I almost forgot to make a specific icon for Connor.
Why you gotta be his work? Help, my son is being adorable. Again.
You know, I had to do it to him.
What did you do? The stream's delayed. I won't know until like 20 seconds later, I think it's considered. Oh god, that looks awful. No. Decent looking shoe rights. Come on, man.
There we go.
Oh my god, I get this. Tutorials, please, you're lagging out my app.
There we go. Connor icon has been made.
Is it the, Is he checking evidence?
Yep.
Why is his icon red? It should be yellow. Process.
Yeah, thank you. I need yellow. I'm committing theft.
You're committing. Oh no!
I'm committing theft.
We have an art thief. We have an art thief. Cancel him
Take
on
me
Twitter.
away, boys. Please don't cancel me. Please don't.
No one's gonna cancel you on Twitter. I don't think you even have a Twitter for people to try and cancel.
Yeah, because I haven't done anything on it in years. Actually, that's not true.
I'm telling you that if someone wanted to cancel you, it'd be a DA week.
Joke's on them. All I have on there is social stuff.
I mean, yeah, that's what they'd cancel you for, man.
Oh no, I haven't always been Da Vinci. Lock me away, boys. I've never been good. Oh, heaven help me. I will be sent away to the fiery pits for not being good.
Cancel this man on Twitter. Twitter.com.
Okay, that's a little too bad.
Sorry, we aren't be canceled on Twitter.
What? Did I go to the wrong way? I don't know. Ah. Ow.
Yeah. But no, it's just kind of like... Cancel me.
Just like, go ahead, cancel me, I dare you, I've got nothing to lose.
Just like, people trying to cancel me. Wow. I made DeviantArt when I haven't posted in years. It's almost like after I became like 16, I decided, well, I may be a decent artist now, but that doesn't mean I'm actually gonna post anything good. Also, I don't know how to delete anything on DeviantArt.
There we go.
I love how this really started just because you wanted to steal yellow off of another character you drew.
No, it's the same boy. It's the same lad.
Everyone's gonna cancel us for no reason.
Because that's actually summed up cancel culture in a few words. They're gonna cancel us for no reason.
Oh, like... But like...
Yeah.
Another thing is... Someone did try to cancel us, and failed miserably.
Yeah.
Because guess what? We aren't popular enough to cancel.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, if we say something controversial, that will definitely get people's attention.
Mm-hmm.
But...
Even then, it's a maybe.
I'd rather not be got by the Tumblr police. Or, I guess, the YouTube algorithm.
Don't get me started on the YouTube algorithm. Heading... Ugh, don't get me started.
YouTube algorithm exists. You.
Softly, don't.
Don't. Stop existing. But then again, the Tumblr staff and the YouTube algorithm are pretty one and the same at this point.
Yeah, they don't do their job.
I mean, the algorithm does its job.
Not
Whether
well.
it does it correctly is a bit.
Yeah.
Where the hell did my... Heck, they canceled me so hard I lost my strength. Style it. Where the hell is it? Like, thoroughly, I literally just had it, and now it's gone. Is it by you, baby? Did you steal my stylus? Steal my stylus, Patches? Don't worry, apparently in Patches' eyes, it's, be adorable o'clock. But then again, that's a constant for him.
I'm sorry, what part of you is touching you? Sir. Don't mind me, Connor's just misbehaving again.
I mean...
That's just what he does, I guess.
Hank would understand. Hank would understand.
Yeah. I mean, accurate. That's an accurate thing to switch over to.
Where the hell is my tablet pen?
Good job getting whatever you needed to get. Okay, Connor, that's it. That's it, my man. That's it. For now. You're done. You're done for now, my guy. Not even Hunter has this many icons. This is ridiculous. So basically, Connor has 20 icons now. Oh, and Sam has died. Now I, Starstream, am leader of the Decepticons. I guess the power of 20 Connors was too much. Oh hey, I'm level 8 now, that's nice. I am low in level on the server. Yep, Sam has died. Welcome back. I do not. Welcome back. We did?
You gonna work, Discord?
I don't have a proper phone to play it on.
Pokemon Go is useless.
Yeah.
It is inferior to the actual battle system within normal Pokemon.
Yeah.
Discord, you finally vibing? I think it's finally vibing.
Yeah, I only have like a laptop.
Well, excuse you. I've played Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
I know the battle system.
Yeah.
It is inferior to the actual battle system of the actual Pokemon games, because all you do, tap on the screen and occasionally press a button for an extra critical attack. It's stupid.
Yeah.
And then the way you catch Pokemon, you don't have to fight them. All you do is yeet,
I'm just trying to get
and
stuff
then
done.
boom. It's useless. It's inferior.
Yeah. How many icons does Hunter have?
Anyway, continue with Detroit Become Human.
Hunter
Like,
has
I'm reading
12
my notes.
icons, now 13. And Connor has 20.
Are you gonna give him 28?
I totally should. I need to do that. But also, like, it bugs me that Connor has a canon character has more, like, icons than a character that I personally created.
Okay, but like it's Connor.
Yeah. 28 stab wounds! I want to have that down to memory just so I can, like, stare people with it. Just like someone ever so slightly bothers me. Me? What's it, a friend? The friend who knows that I have that whole thing down to memory? Please no.
I would like to say, if the chat could please stay on topic with us, that would be really good for our sanity.
Yeah. Yeah. What is the size? 10.
You know what I just realized?
Hmm.
Every character has like a canonical number that they've said.
Hmm.
We could give them that many, like.
Hmm.
I mean, Connor's is the most recognizable.
Yeah. Because his is RK800. The way I remember that is because RK900 is the next one up, and it sounds like RK9, K9, Connor likes dogs. That's literally the way I remember it. The only way my brain will remember it. Because my brain is hooligan.
Do they all just kind of just have work boots with
That's just what I do because I like boots, man. They're good for the aesthetic.
Okay. I mean, they are good for the aesthetic, not to get you wrong. That's what I haven't added yet. I haven't added the little icon circle thingy. I haven't added the LED.
The LED?
I haven't added it yet.
We have a deviant. Get 'em, boys!
I love how I didn't know what it was called either. Just like deviant all this time. Bruh, I don't know. I just worked.
We have a deviant. Get 'em, boys. I love how it's like on the blonde right now. Hunter.
God, I'm pretty sure I could blend it in with the humans and they wouldn't even realize it.
I love how it's like on the blonde currently. Hunter. Breathes. Connor. Interesting. Tell me again how much you're a deviant.
Just like, dude, you know me, I'm not a deviant. Just like,
That is precisely what a deviant would say.
Connor. You are. Bro, I'm just vibing.
Yeah, basically.
Mine's definitely a deviant who nobody notices is a deviant. Like, mine walks around like a normal person. Not even the deviants know it's a deviant. Just like Connor meeting my self-insert for a moment, just like, are you a deviant? No. Alright then. I can't see anything that says you.
Thank you for donating your flesh, sir.
Thank you for donating your flesh, sir. We very appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Am I sticking with the fact that my character's left eye has a scar over it? Yes.
There we
Why? Because why would I get rid of that important piece of my character? Dang it! That song's been stuck in my head all day.
No, wait, that's the wrong color.
Finally, line art finished. Okay, do I have a good font for this?
I don't know.
Do I have a mechanical font?
But I need a specific thing for this specific icon of Hunter. I don't know. Okay, let's see. That works, hopefully. Wait, live?
Trying.
Okay, there we go. There we go.
We'll try this one.
I typically just use Arial Narrow, or however the heck it's pronounced. Sam's still alive, by the way. I just had him down prior because of
I'm
the whole
still here.
styrofoam
I'm just hyper focusing.
Yeah. Nope, he's still alive.
Oh yeah, that's actually really good. That's a really good font that I picked.
Hunter is almost up to 20. Slowly catching up to Drabby Donner. Why do I keep referencing that?
How do I not know how to spell chosen?
Chosen. I know it's tough.
That's actually a really good font choice. Good job, me.
I know it's coming.
Hmm?
I know it's coming up. It's not gonna stare me this time. It won't.
Don't click on that, you.
Right.
Really, Discord?
Take a break.
Really? Tell me about it. I am what we call a very slow child in my family, despite being almost an adult.
Yeah. Also, it is bright.
I know. I sent in the work in progress.
Oh.
Finally got the line art done.
I love it when it doesn't load. Hmm. Let's do it. Wrong thing.
check on my phone.
Mm-hmm. No, wait, I'm on break. I'm not supposed to be working right now. And I'll do that 3-ish. It feels nice getting, like, work done and taking breaks. Why don't I do this more often? Why don't I take breaks more often, man? Also, I just realized I'm still on invisible. Yeah. Gosh, I am probably gonna give Connor at least 28 icons just as a joke. Cause yes.
Okay. So I have the phone, but it's not charged at all.
Why is it not
Because
charged?
it refused.
That is dumb.
Because it refused to.
That is dumb.
Yeah. Fuck.
It feels nice taking breaks though. Like, why don't I do this more often?
My phones are all very specific in the way that they charge. You know?
Why don't I do this workflow more often?
You ever have those
It's weird, like, typically my workflow doesn't feel as that satisfying. Like, don't get me wrong, it does feel satisfying. But not as satisfying as this workflow. Why? I don't understand. Yeah, but at least, Connor is at least gonna get 28 icons.
welcome. Someone doesn't know what the hell charging. move out.
Yeah, braids feel amazing, man.
Because I thought you had one out there.
Have you talked to Miley yet today? It's very important. It's very important to talk to your Milas. Yeah.
It's not Mom.
Mm.
It's not on. Was.
Mm. Wait, does sorting icons and like folders count as work?
So the. That's what I use all the time. I just don't know what mine was. It's not in my room. I know it's not in my room. I haven't touched it since I moved it out.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's only been 10 minutes. Oh, gee. Oh, my gosh.
There we go. I got the phone charging.
That's good. Oh, goodness.
sorry if my son is.
Also, does putting icons into a folder count as getting work done?
I mean, is it an organization or just
Organization.
ADHD organization needed?
I was
Is
putting
that what it is?
the icons for the thing into their own folders. Does that technically count as working? Because I'm not supposed to be working.
I personally would consider it working. Since, you know, ADHD kind of forces you to do things.
Yeah. Which
Welcome
isn't.
back to Insanity.
Welcome back to me not knowing how to take a break. I will say I'm happy with how the icons are turning out, even if they're a little bigger than my usual sizing for icons. It doesn't count.
Your brain is it telling you that it counts?
Does it? I don't know.
You can search it up and see.
It doesn't count, apparently. I'm taking Lovely's word for it.
It depends on if it makes you happy or not. I mean, work does make you happy, but also, like, certain things that make you happy aren't
Yeah.
in big amounts. Like, we'll use the Sandersides equivalent. Too much Patton isn't good for you. And neither is too much Logan.
Yeah. We're basically trying to figure out
Everything
if
is
me
needed
putting
moderately.
icons into folders counts as work or not. Because I'm supposed to be on break right now.
We all know that you tend to forget.
Yeah.
It's always more satisfying when you get a small break in between.
Yeah.
Because then you get a moment to settle and be like, I did stuff today.
Yeah.
I did good stuff today. And then when you get back to it, it's like, time to be more productive.
Yeah. My name is Tonner. I'm gonna
You know?
steal away your productivity. By that I mean you're going to work on stuff with me, and I'm gonna have way more icons than the character you actually created. Welcome to Detroit Become Human.
Where OCs are pretty much forgotten. Because they're nothing more than
Yeah.
created to serve one purpose.
Ow. Ow. Ow.
Connor would, though.
Ow.
You know?
Yeah.
When's the break end?
I'm probably gonna have it end at 2:50. Originally I was gonna be like 3 o'clock, but I cannot wait until 3 o'clock. I can't. I can't do that to myself.
Baby steps.
Yeah, baby steps. Gotta take Connor steps. Then again, Connor's 6 feet tall, so those aren't actually baby steps.
Nah, he would wait 4 hours to get work done. Like a madman.
Yeah.
So.
And in the blog, I don't care what path we're going with Connor. We are going to do the 28 stab wounds interrogation section.
I mean, you can do the deviant route while doing that. It's just, I forced Dad to do that because, you know.
Because it's like, this AU is pretty much fully self-indulgence. And I do what I want. Also, I love the 28 stab wound scene. It's just glorious.
So, the best leaving outside.
Yeah,
We will probably never stream on Twitch.
no. Never.
Not in a million years.
I'm sure Twitch is fine, but I'm more used to YouTube.
I mean, the only way we'd start streaming on that is if we absolutely need to.
Yeah,
Like, say YouTube gets rid of its streaming ability.
yeah.
Like, sure,
Or,
stuff on Twitch is more interactive with the people who watch, but then again, we don't have many people watch, so what's the point of having interactive?
yeah. Another reason I could see myself trying to move over to Twitch is like, if YouTube streaming becomes just absolutely unusable.
Voided.
Like,
if it becomes like the YouTube algorithm.
I mean, by that I mean, like, YouTube has. I'm a quote unquote OG YouTube stream person. Like, I'm sure that this is like. It's usable, don't get me wrong, but the old interface when I first started streaming was easier. Because it's like.
It depends on whichever one's the easiest at that given point in time.
Yeah, and it's like. For me, I've always preferred YouTube because it's YouTube. And to me, at least, Twitch has always seemed, to me at least, to be more of a, like, game streaming service type thing. Hey!
Yeah, it really depends. Sometimes there are people who just use it for.
Like, I've always used it, or I've always assumed it was more for gaming than anything for some reason. Hence why I don't stream on there, because I'm broke. And I'm pretty sure I don't have anything of interest for people to watch. Gaming wise.
I mean, I know a lot of people on Twitch who do like music or stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's like. I guess because a lot of the stuff I do is fandom related, it could work on there. Like with Detroit Become Human, like. You know.
It would probably get registered under the game rather than, art, but.
Yeah.
That means you're having people with interest come see what you're doing.
Yeah. And it's like. Obviously, like. I wouldn't be hurt too much if not many people came by the Twitch streams if I ever moved over there. Because it's like, well, Detroit Become Human came out in like 2018. And it is now 2021.
2017, 28.
So, I wouldn't be surprised if no one came by. But it's like. If I ever did become a Twitch streamer, like. It would be a lot of experimental stuff. Like just testing out the platform and stuff.
We probably do just
doodle streams and stuff. But, like, if it really came down to it, it would probably be, like, an in case of emergency type thing, I guess. Because it's, like, the main thing that's sort of quote-unquote scaring me with YouTube is the whole, like, animation is only for kids, ooh thing. But that's just a personal beef with me.
I look heavily in because, you know, as a gotcha, I kind of need to look into that because gotcha is technically for kids.
Yeah.
So I looked into it quite a bit.
Yeah.
I will tell you, they go based on the content of, you know, the. If it seems like it's aimed towards, then they'll consider it as such.
Yeah.
You know, if it has like small language.
Yeah. Which is like, that's fair and all. But also,
like, easy to understand language, not sensitive topics in the slightest.
and it's like, I can understand wanting to keep kids safe, like, I get it. But you really, like,
And besides, have you seen some of the stuff that's on YouTube Kids?
yeah, it's like, it's ridiculous.
It's cancer. Literal cancer.
And it's like, at first I
Not in a
may
bad
have
way.
wanted.
But it's like, whenever my cousins are over, I refuse to let them use my account because some of the stuff they watch is just disturbing.
Yeah.
Like, my cousin watches this it's like, I understand, you know,
It's like,
wanting to have.
don't get me wrong. I totally understand people who want to make stuff for kids. But a lot of the stuff that they make for kids feels kind of like, who am I kidding? It feels incredibly dumbed down.
It's not even that. I've seen some of this that appears on, like, the child app, and I always feel like I'm watching. There's this one thing that I was watching because my cousin had it on.
Mm-hmm.
And it was, to be blunt, disturbing.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of the very old gotcha stuff has been turned into made for kids. And I don't know if you remember what a lot of the old gotcha stuff was.
Mhm.
That stuff has been added. And then there's the whole Spin Elsa thing that's considered for kids.
Elsa date.
Get it?
Yep.
It's a lot of.
And it's like, kids may contribute to most of my anxiety, but I do not dumb things down for them unless they absolutely need me to. Because it's like, I know kids. They're not idiots. Like, I'm technically still sort of a kid. And I may be an idiot in one way, but dumbing things down for people doesn't make them, like, think about something, quote-unquote, more. It makes them hate it more. Like, why do you
There's
think I hate
creepy
math so much?
CGI stuff.
And it's like, I totally agree with you on the kids' content. Like, a lot of it is just, I would not allow my kid to watch it.
Like, there is a lot of stuff, like, a lot of the stuff that's, like, on YouTube Kids is just as questionable as a lot of those, like, child games websites, like, Games for Girls or stuff
Yeah.
like that. Like,
And it's like,
it's bad.
I may not be a parent,
You'll find these
but I know.
awkwardly animated children's videos with children's characters that just make no sense and have, like, disturbing stuff. Like, stuff that's very, like, perverted.
Yeah.
There's stuff that's very gory and gruesome and bad.
And
And
it's
then you
like,
have just pure disturbing stuff.
and
Like,
it's like,
fucking
with the Disney
pregnant
stuff,
princesses.
like with
Birth
Disney's adult
stuff
jokes, like,
like that.
they handle it well. Like, it's a little on the
Yeah.
nose.
It goes
But
off.
kids
It
won't
completely
get
goes
it.
over content.
Because that's how it should be
Like,
done, if it's going to be done at all. And it's like, even as someone who's almost an adult, I just look at the, like, content that kids watch sometimes, and it's like, more recently, there have only been, like, 3-ish kids shows that I've enjoyed recently. And that is, like, My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, the DuckTales reboot, and this is probably just a me thing, but, like, the recent, like, Ninjago seasons, because I just like it. One thing that all of those have in common: sometimes they handle heavy topics, and they handle it well.
but it's like, some of the stuff, it's like, it's not even, like,
It's not even any good.
basic, like, there's, like, certain stuff that you look at that is supposed to be child's content that's like,
Absolutely
oh,
not that. And then it's like,
and it doesn't help that, like, there's some, like, I don't know how to even describe a lot of this stuff.
yeah, it's like, and then it's like, this is just a personal me thing. Like, a kid's show needs to be multiple things. Like, obviously, it needs to not be creepy. Like, it should be entertaining. If it's not, why are you even making it in the first place? And, like,
Because kids, what they find entertaining is anything that has characters that they know from, like, popular children's shows or anything like that.
and one other thing
You know?
that a children's show should be, it shouldn't be dumbing stuff down.
That's not even the main issue everyone has with, like, kids or stuff. It's like some of the content you see is like. Uh,
Something's just not right about it.
there is this one animation that I saw that on YouTube Kids, and it was like a child cutting off like a popular cartoon character's ear,
Yeah, that's not.
and it was like.
And
And
it's
then
like,
they got those like, you know, some of that stuff that you see a part of fandoms that you're just kind of like, some of the stuff that you see on like r/gotcha life is
mm-hmm.
on there.
Mm,
I don't know if you know how bad
I
r/gotcha
do.
life.
And it's like, that's one of my main worries with my content. Like, let me just send in one icon I have. First off, why are you not in there?
That's
What? Like, actually, I'll do this. Like, it's going. It's going. Yeah, like, my art style is very cartoony and probably appealing to kids. Would you want a 6-year-old to watch a playthrough of Detroit Become Human? The correct answer should be no. Like, you wouldn't want a 6-year-old or 5-year-old to watch a playthrough of Detroit Become Human because it's like, obviously the topic in the game is very important. Like, it's a thing. There is content in there that kids shouldn't see until they're like 18 or older. Not naming any names. Tracy. Or Hank is actually a good example of that. Like,
it's like
my art style is super cartoony, and I can see why some kids would enjoy it. But they're not my audience.
but also if YouTube does try to say your stuff is child oriented, you can go in there and you can click it and say no.
Yeah.
You can put it for review. And then they decide if they see it as child content or not. And it's by
Yeah.
actual people, and they know basically what kids want, kids don't need to
Yeah.
see. And a lot of the stuff we say, one, we swear.
Yeah.
Or at least I do.
Yeah.
Two, we do a lot of gore stuff.
Yeah. Because, yeah.
Three, we touch on topics that are definitely not key for children.
Yeah.
Hence, Has Been Hotel.
Yeah.
Anyone who looks at your channel for like 5 seconds would notice Has Been Hotel and be like, oh no, this is definitely not for kids.
Yeah. And it's like...
And so it's like...
Actually, Lovely just brought up a good point in the chat. Detroit Become Human is sort of about racism topics. Which is like, don't get me wrong, kids should learn about it. But also, it's like, it's a trippy topic. Because it's like, don't get me wrong, if you teach your kids about that kind of stuff early on, more power to you. But also, it should be through an environment that's, like, made for that, I guess. That teaches it in a proper way. Oh yeah, Half-Life VRAI is another thing that I don't want little kids to see until they're 18.
Another thing that I've seen commonly on this on kids is like those stupid and awful real life story stuff.
Yeah.
But you replace those characters with like Mickey Mouse and
Yeah.
all these like child toon characters, and it's like, what the?
And it's like, because it's like, obviously, the actual Detroit Become Human game talks about serious stuff. It's like, there's one thing with Hunter that I'm trying to tell story-wise, which is like, you know how I mentioned the whole, like, Hunter's the only one with the quote-unquote anxiety glitch? The story type thing I'm trying to tell with Hunter is, like, how badly some people treat other people who, like, have mental illnesses, like anxiety and ADHD and stuff like that. Because it's like,
There's also like some very inappropriate ones. Like there's one of this. There's this one video where two animated characters get kidnapped and are forced to do strip clubbing. And that's on kids.
that should not be on there.
Exactly.
Like, YouTube, what are you doing?
They also have, like, Spider-Man and a clown smoking a joint. And it's like, as
Yeah.
funny as that is, let's not have the creepy clown have Spider-Man smoke grass. That's
Yeah, and it's like, I keep going back to Hunter because it's like, I'm pouring a lot of thought into Hunter's story. And it's like, Hunter is very much the odd one out in the group.
yeah.
Like, in a group of Hank, Connor, and Hunter, it's like,
I felt pain from seeing that one. So I'm like, I have a bunch of ones that are also appearing on my screen because I'm watching like the controversial videos. Like, they're not the actual videos. No, it's people talking about these controversial videos.
mm-hmm.
And the one that just popped up is some girl, most likely Elsa because cringe, fucking took one of those like clip things that you hang like clothes on outside on those like little rack things.
Yeah.
You know, those like wire, those clip things. Put it right on his junk. Like, ow.
Yeah.
It's not funny. It's like, pain.
Yeah.
I may not have one of those yet, but like, fuck.
I know that, like, anyone who has ever met me knows that in recent years I've become more of an advocate for mental health. Like, I'm trying to put my mental health before others' mental health. And that's sort of a story I'm trying to tell with Hunter. Like, obviously it's not exact. Like,
Also, a lot of these tend to be.
like,
a lot of them also have an emphasis on butts.
Yeah. And it's like,
which is not a good thing for children.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need to get children interested in butts until they're older.
Yeah.
Hell, you don't need to get them interested at all. They'll get themselves interested.
Yeah. And it's like,
Because that's just what they do.
and it's like, it's fairly obvious with Connor, like, on the blog right now. Like, there are, correct me on the pronunciation if I'm wrong, there are, like, ableism? Those kind of undertones with Hunter. Like, one thing for me as a person with ADHD, like, I'm overly emotional for, like, for me, a lot of people, like, not saying that all people who do this are bad, like, sometimes it's actually appreciated to tell me, like, when I'm going too emotional, but, like, one phrase that I hate because of how much it's, like, hurt my mood in the past is the phrase calm down. Because it's like,
Yes, let me press this magical button that's supposed to get me to calm down.
and then it's like, for me, whenever I get that stim energy, I physically can't calm down. And it's like, either way, whenever I experience extreme emotions, like, I can't calm down easily.
Mhm.
Like, when it's happy stim energy, I just need to stim it out. Like, leave me be to, like, go happy hands or whatever. But, like, whenever I feel extremely emotional on the bad spectrum, it's like, I need music to calm down or I will not be able to calm down. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, exactly. Repeatedly
it
saying
doesn't help
calm down
that it's
makes it
like,
feel like a timer's on. I'm gonna screenshot that to save that, because that is amazing. I need to remember that.
it's like, it's like the, timers that show up in Detroit Become Human. It's like, when people
It's a
tell
real
you to
life time
calm
event.
down, that timer starts, and you don't know what the time is. All you know is that that timer is counting down and
Yeah,
it's right
it's
in front
like,
of you.
yeah, it's like,
And that just makes it worse because now you're feeling pressured to calm down because, you know.
which is like, for me, that makes my anxiety worse, because it's like, everyone who knows me knows that I'm a people pleaser. So my brain will be like, oh, you're making people sad. That's not what you're supposed to do. You're a horrible person. And it's like, my brain will, like, sometimes literally force me to calm down.
Until you're alone.
Yeah. And it's like, I can understand being concerned for someone and telling them to calm down multiple times. And it's like, not good. Like,
It's. It doesn't help that a lot of the time when you are supposed to calm down, it's like.
we're
It's like
trying to
because
calm
you're like
down.
palpable all around. It's like you are trying to calm down.
But you saying calm down is making our anxiety worse. Because we already feel bad. Because we feel bad for, most of the time, dumb things. And you saying calm down just heights the anxiety back up all the way back to the peak of it. At least for me. And it's like, the way my anxiety works, funnily enough, phrasing-wise, Hunter on the Detroit AU I'm working on, like, deviates from the way that my anxiety works. In that Hunter, like, gets super, like, jittery and shuts down. For me, most of the time, like, if I've been told to calm down multiple times, and then someone tries to say it to me again, I will probably go 28 stab wounds Connor mode. Like, full on, like, my temporal spiral. Which is never good, because I used to have a neighbor whose little sister could vouch for this. My temper can be terrifying. Like I just said, it's similar to 28 stab wounds. And it's like, I would, whenever I used to get angry, like I haven't gotten properly angry at someone for a while. Like, whenever I would properly get angry, my voice would just drop. And it would sound like I was growling my words out. Which, to a little kid, is terrifying.
Hello, you two.
Yeah, and it's like...
Oh my god, there goes Cat.
And it's like, I'm trying to tackle, like... Even though it's not going to be a perfect parallel, because Hunter's an android, mental health stuff. Like...
It also, like...
mental health stuff is not taken as seriously as it should be. And it's like... Yeah. Yeah, my temper was something to be feared back when I was a little kid. But now that I'm a teenager and almost adult, it's probably even worse.
Oh, you want to hear about a temper? I can tell you about a temper.
How about we don't, please?
Okay, I don't know if you guys know this about me. I was a difficult child.
Yep.
Hello, Pat. And because of this, I got into a lot of trouble as a kid.
Yeah.
And that trouble was pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
I threatened a kid with a knife.
Yep.
I uppercutted a kid.
Mm-hmm.
In the middle of school.
Mm-hmm.
I threatened to beat the shit out of a kid with a stick.
Mm-hmm.
I bit a teacher.
Yep.
I uppercutted a kid for trying to steal money from me.
Mm-hmm.
I took something that was flat, that was kind of like my tablet, and smacked someone across the face with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I chucked rocks at kids.
Yep.
Let's just say I was not really at school during elementary school.
Yeah.
I was a very difficult child. I was to be feared.
Yeah.
And I was.
And it's like, with me, we didn't find out I had ADHD until I was like, gosh, I don't 14 maybe? I don't remember, but like, I was a teenager at the time. Imagine going through, up to your teenage years, with undiagnosed ADHD. like, I couldn't sit still. I couldn't get schoolwork done because of that. Heck, the word stool would make me break out sobbing. Like, I just could not do stool work. Oh, and Sam has died.
It did the thing again.
But
Did
like,
the thing where we're both still in the couple. The other person.
for me when I was a kid with. Oh, and the styrofoam is back. But like, for me as a kid with undiagnosed, ADHD, it's like, oh yeah, Lovely's voice goes dead flat when mad. And we're back to styrofoam, by the way. Yeah, but like, if I remember correctly, when I was a kid, and I got angry, like, my voice sounded sort of like this. Like, it just went flat and growly. And it was like, it depended how angry you got me, but like, when I got mad, it was either like, I would go full like 28 stab wounds and start yelling, or I just have a cold temper. Like, I just go emotionless, basically. Except for, like, basically all emotions are out the window except for pure anger. And it's like, I typically don't yell.
So dry anger.
Like, I'm better now.
So as Tumblr would refer to it as dry anger.
Yeah, like,
there's wet anger and then there's dry anger.
For me, like, whenever I don't lose my temper as much as I do now. Or did then. Now it's more like I'm overstimulated and you do not talk to me when I am that unless you are someone who I know can help me with it. For if you do that, and I do not think you can help me, I will kill you on sight. Because it's like, when I'm overstimulated, I go into shutdown mode. Like, I can't talk, I can't think. Like, little noises get to me. Like, if there were a little noise, like a little, like, hold on. Like a little, like, tink noise, that would set me off. Like, I am not. Whenever overstimulation hits, it's like, it gets really bad. No, I know that you can sometimes help, Lovely, don't worry. But like, whenever I go into overstimulation mode, it's like, there have turned hyperfixation for elaboration on it. There have been cases where I have almost pulled a north. Like, I have almost pulled a north on a few occasions because I got too overstimulated and, like, upset that I just almost pulled a north. But then it's like, yeah. Luckily for me, I'm homeschooled, so, like, I don't have to worry about horrible classmates. But also, like, I don't.
As someone who is below, you have to go to.
Like, I don't have classmates, which, like, yes, it's true, because social anxiety doesn't like people. But also, it's like, I wish I could have the luxury of having classmates sometimes. Like, obviously I love homeschooling, but sometimes I wish I could have the luxury of having classmates. Because it's like,
I wish I didn't have classmates.
typically I tend to, like, either listen to music whenever I'm not doing a lecture, because that's just, my brain needs background noise or I will go insane. Or, like, while listening to lectures, I'll doodle. Because it's like, the way that the learning program I'm using is set up, it allows me to go into Feral Puck and doodle, which is always appreciated. Oh, yeah. I will say, like, I'm happy homeschooling, but it can be lonely. Especially when you have, like, a lot of brothers who are in college at that point. Or, like, by now. But hey, at least everyone's doing online classes now. And that's another thing I've disliked about quarantine. People take, like, the whole online classes thing for granted. Like, oh hey, I can just slack off and it'll be fine. Like, no. That's not how this works, Chad. Like, you are not going to slack off. Like, that just bugs me. Because it's like, I've been homeschooled my whole life, so I am overprotective of homeschooling as a thing. Because it's like, hey, this is what I've done for my whole life. Do not tarnish it. Yeah. At the end of the day, I'm just a huge person who's an advocate for mental health. Because it's like, mental health is important. And when people don't take it seriously, it just rubs me the wrong way.
Another thing that I think doesn't help is a lot of the people who are in public school are there for a reason. They're there because, you know, they don't get work done in any other environment. And it is kind of the default.
Yeah.
But then there's also those ones that are like, they need that homeschooling experience. But then it gets hecked over because, like, I don't know if I ever explained this, but my family wanted to homeschool me. But
Yeah.
the the people said that I was too dumb for it.
That is preposterous.
That if they put me in a home learning environment with mostly computer learning, I wouldn't succeed. because I, as a special education student, need the extra and the social skills to be in a public area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like,
So my parents weren't qualified to teach me, even though my mom finished college. Sure, my dad was a high school dropout, but my mom finished college. So,
yeah.
excuse you.
Yeah, it's like, and then it's like a lot of stuff about ADHD is like, people think it's like, oh, you just can't sit still. That's all that the problem is. Like, no. Stop saying that. ADHD is more than just I can't sit still syndrome. Also, I know why my ADHD is really bad. It's because anxiety makes ADHD worse. Anxiety makes ADHD worse. But no, it's just I can't sit still syndrome. Ooh, ooh. And it's like, one thing that I appreciate about MLP, Friendship is Magic, it's never outright stated, but Painty Pie, I can tell, probably has ADHD. Like, hello, Party of One, you are RSD the episode. And it's like, one thing I will say, like, is commendable for MLP is, like, again, it was never confirmed, but heavily implied that Painty has ADHD. I don't think they ever once used it as the butt of a joke.
Nah, Spike is not a joke.
And it's like, again, like I mentioned, Party of One, like, if someone wanted me to explain rejection sensitive dysphoria, I would show them Party of One. Because it's like that episode is peak, like, showing of what rejection sensitive dysphoria can feel like. And then it's like, yeah, that's actually a very good explanation of it. Yeah. Like, every person is different with how they handle their mental disabilities and stuff. And it's like, it bothers me that people misunderstand ADHD so much. Because it's like,
Doesn't help when people with ADHD happen to be on the autism spectrum, and because of this, they're immediately considered to be similar in
yeah.
bad ways.
And then it's like, people attempt to, like, I've seen one instance of this only, but it still hurts. Like, people have tried to steal some terminology from ADHD people. People have tried to steal the phrase hyperfixation from us. Which is like, stop that. Like, there's a huge difference between, like, hyperfixation and obsession. Yeah. Like, for me, like, obviously as a kid I didn't have a term for it, but, like, I've never had obsessions, but it was like hyperfixations, even though I didn't have a phrase for it. I just thought it was obsession. Hence why I watched the B movie religiously as a kid.
It also doesn't help when you do literally anything that, like, makes
Society
you
sees as weird.
seem like you have those issues, and then it's like,
And it's like, for me, the whole people trying to steal the hyperfixation word hits me hard the most. Is because it's like, I only just recently got the proper name for it. And it's like, just now getting a name for it. It's like, hey, I can finally put a name to this thing that has been plaguing me. Yes, I can finally have a name for it. Then people, like people who don't have ADHD or autism nonetheless, tried to use the phrase. Like, get tested for ADHD or autism as well, because the two share a lot in common. And then see what your results are, and then maybe you can use the term. Because it's like, the way my brain works, like, everyone who's ever talked to me in a Discord call ever knows this, like, when my brain hyperfixates on something, it can pretty much only handle topics about that.
it's why I told the chat to, please stay on topic.
And it's like, and then it's like, sometimes our rejection sensitive dysphoria will come up and be like, you should really, like, you know, engage in conversations with people. Like, you're shutting yourself off from other people. And when you're as highly emotional as me, that's not good.
Oh, it doesn't help when, like, you say this and then you're like, no, I'm doing this for my own good. Because if I don't, bad things will happen, you know?
Yeah. And then it's like, I know that for me with something like, for some reason it just doesn't resonate with me as much as it did the first time around. Yeah.
Yeah. You'll, like, come up with a good idea, and then all of a sudden the next day it's like,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, it's like,
And then, if you don't talk about that idea, you could have the issue of, why don't you talk about that idea? It's like your child.
yeah. And it's like,
Why are you ignoring your child?
for me, like, the main bothersome thing about hyperfixations with me is like, so, like, when you have a hyperfixation, there's a euphoric feeling
We'll go
about it.
with your FNAF thing.
Like,
We'll do FNAF because you tend to do that one a lot.
like, I know that for me, like, with my current hyperfixation, Detroit Become Human, like, there's a euphoric feeling I get every time I see Connor. Like, he just sparks joy. And it's like, everyone talks about the euphoria about it. But then comes the time when you don't have a hyperfixation. Like, I don't know if this is just a me thing, but whenever I don't have a hyperfixation, it's like, my brain bullies me about it, because it's like, why aren't you working on something? You should be working on something. Why aren't you working? So it's like, for me, like, not having a hyperfixation is worse than, like, having your hyperfixation be put down. Because it's like, when your hyperfixation gets put down for some reason, like, the creators are problematic, or like, it handles a problematic topic.
Has been.
Like, it takes away the joy. But when you don't have a hyperfixation, there is no joy to have or take hate away from or give.
Yeah, and it's like it doesn't help though that sometimes when a hyperfixation is put down,
Yeah.
it's like
If it gets put down enough, you don't want to be associated with it anymore.
but your brain won't let go.
Yeah. It's like,
Your brain always wants more of it. And then you start feeling bad because it's like, but this is problematic. I shouldn't be talking about this. I shouldn't be liking
yeah.
this. It makes everyone mad.
And that's why I'm in so many fandoms. It's like, because I'll find a fandom and it'll have a character design I like, so I'll be like, okay, I'll check this out more. And then I fall in love with it because it's like, take for example, like, I just, because current hyperfixation, Detroit Become Human, like, I got into it like, what, 2019-ish?
When it around when it first came out.
Yeah, and
When
it's
Jack
like,
first posted his let's play of it.
yeah, and it's like, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I relate a bit to Connor. Connor has always been my favorite character in the game. So, when I first saw the first, like, chapter of his, I wanted more of Connor. Like, I wanted more Connor
You wanted
content.
all Connor content.
Like,
Than the others.
I would literally, like, scrub YouTube for Connor content. And then it's like, well, Connor's cool, and I liked being cool, so why not make a character like Connor? So it's like,
And then you created the original Hunter.
which,
Hmm.
Hunter is now a lot better as a character. Originally he was, first off, originally he was a she, so jot that down. But now Hunter is a he. And it's like, originally Hunter was more of a fusion of Kara and Connor. And now Hunter's like been pretty much reworked almost completely. Like, storyline wise, he's still a little similar, but he's different enough
That's to be
to where, like,
to where it's not just I took two characters and made them
yeah, it's like
different.
Hunter sort of makes more sense as a character now. Like, originally Hunter deviated, just no reason was given. But now it's
Not
like,
any proper.
now it's like Hunter has now Hunter has a reason to deviate. Like, Hunter has
different?
kinda, yeah. Well, for one, there is actually a reason now.
Other than child.
And it's like, originally I think it was gonna take longer for Hunter to deviate. Like, it would have been more of a, like, Kara deviation screen than, like, Marcus.
You know, where it kind of just happened because shit hit the fan.
Yeah. Like, Kara breaking through her programming was slow. like, I think Marcus's was faster, right? Was Marcus's deviation stream faster?
Marcus, like, what he did was he would, like, socket, wait, socket, wait, socket.
Yeah. Like,
He did that 3 times and then shattered it.
and then Connor, like, ripped it apart.
He grabbed a board, ripped it down, grabbed a board, ripped it down.
Hunter
3
just
times.
full on body tackles it.
Just full on, like,
Because it's like,
shatters through it. It's like Connor breaking through that window.
yeah, like, a little bit, like, there's still some traces of Hunter's original code in there, like, protect the child. That mixed with Hunter's code of, like, similar to Connor's as, like, it's going to be, like, mixed signals where it's like, which one is the highest priority? Then it's like, obviously Hunter's order is to, like, or Hunter's order on the quote-unquote Connor half is, like, stay perfectly still, do not move. And then the one on the other one is, like, protect the child, no matter what, protect the child. So it's, like, a whole lot of it is just, like, what do I do here? Then Hunter just, like, pulls a Connor and breaks through the window. That looks good. But, like, Hunter's deviation process, like, leading up to it, it's slow. But that's so that when Hunter breaks through to deviancy, it's like a heavy hit.
They
Yeah.
they deviate, but they don't notice it. Not even Amanda notices it.
Yeah.
Like, even with Connor, Amanda notices it a tiny bit. So it's like, oh, okay.
And it's like, yeah, Connor has noticed it. But, like, doesn't really make any note of it. Just like, must be imitating others. And it's like, the slow build up to the, like, quick execution is like, oh, wow. And it's like, I feel like originally, at first, Connor would, like, move to hold Hunter back. But then he notices the LED is pure blinding red, so he's just like, step out of the way! Just like, oh, that's... never seen that color before. That's probably not good. And it's like, a lot of it is just like Hunter's overprotectiveness of Alex and Darla, like, coming to, like, one big, like, quote-unquote conclusion, I guess. Not that Hunter dies. I mean, if we were going with the red Connor route, most definitely. But we're not going that route. And it's like...
It is 3:51, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I have an alarm set for 4.
Okay.
Yeah. Like... Hunter is a fun character to write. Because it's like... a lot of Hunter's stuff is just like denial about being deviant, because it's like, no, that's preposterous, I would never be a deviant. Like, that's crazy talk. Like, I would know if I was deviant. And I don't know that I'm deviant, so I'm not a deviant. Despite that kind of not being how it works. And a lot of it is just like Hunter trying to make sense of everything. Like, Hunter just tries to make sense of everything and fails. And
Brett
thus,
has decided to join for the last 10 minutes.
And it's like, a lot of Hunter's story is just like dealing with that whole, like, no, deviancy is bad. I'm not gonna be a deviant.
You are a cinnamon bowl. You are a cinnamon roll. Sorry, I'm talking to.
And then, like, obviously, if Hunter were a character in game, there would be multiple routes. Like, one would, like, be where Hunter, like, doesn't deviate, but Connor does. Which leads to, you know, pain. Because it's like, Hunter and Connor are pretty close. Like, not romantically in any way, shape, or form, but they're still close.
My Louise thing playing in the background. It's good that I have while looking.
Yeah. Yeah, but like... Baby boy sumo. But like... Don't mind me.
If you want baby boy, he's...
Yeah, but like... Imagining if we did go for the red Connor route for the blog, I'd have a lot of fun with it. But also that would be absolutely terrifying. Because it's like... I can show it, why not? I do not need Connor icons right now, thank you. Where's it? New partner? No. Scary Connor moments, here we go. Yeah, like... Lovely has found the sumo. Yeah, but like...
Are you at Hank's house? So, guess what? You need to give Sumo a pet.
Lovely's watching a playthrough of it from the Dame Drumps, so that's gonna be interesting.
They better.
Yeah, but like... If Hunter... Or if we were gonna go with the red Connor route... that would be... Where's the one without shading? Here it is. Oh, you're good. Yeah. Yeah, no, but like... The red Connor route would be like... a bunch of stuff, like... It would be terrifying for Hunter, because it's like... Something has caused his friend to like... Just turn on him like that.
So, I did a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I put on one of those cat mouse
Mhm.
videos, and Brett is doing an intrigue.
Yeah. Yeah.
Such mindless entertainment.
Yeah, but like, now that I think about it, like, obviously, like, there's a high chance of deviant Connor, but it's not 100% guarantee.
So we all know that Connor kind of acts like a dog, correct?
Mm-hmm.
He has his mom, Pup Connor.
Yep.
Hunter has that too,
Yeah.
but it's and Hank one day, wanting to figure this out, put one of these cat videos on his own TV.
Oh gosh.
Hunter's eyes dilate and they just sit there watching like it is the most interesting thing that they've seen all day.
Yeah. Now my brain really wants, like, red Connor. Gosh darn it. No.
No.
This is.
Let
No,
him up.
I'm not gonna finish that sentence. No. I'm not gonna finish that sentence.
Let me bleed.
Again, it all really depends on what Tumblr asters do. Because this is still Detroit Become Human. So, like, choices still do, like, matter. Which is, like, yep, that's a fear. That's a frighten. Because it's, like, anything could lead to any path. So it's like, gotta be careful, guys. So it's like, a lot of it is just like, you've got to make your choices carefully, and you've got to make them, like, properly. I will say, like, as much as I wanted to not.
Excuse me, pardon me, sir or
What?
madam. I believe you have a message on your electron.
It's 4.
Yep.
Aw, Brett's felt so interested in the mice that she almost fell asleep, but she